In general, from a consumer perspective, we believe that free trade can be beneficial. It can lead to lower prices, to more choice. That's one of the potential positive impacts of TTIP as well. TTIP is a very broad agreement, so it touches about many things which affect consumers in their daily lives, data, the food we eat, when we go shopping.
Trade agreements always lead to some adjustment because you open up sectors that were closed before, and hopefully the people who may see that their jobs have to be adapted will adjust to the new situation after TTIP is agreed. In fact, I think TTIP helps to actually keep our economies competitive.
The type of controls and the numbers of controls at the border will be substantially reduced with having this TTIP, and that benefits actually all business who are transporting goods. When you have such an agreement, some sectors will win and some sectors will lose, but I think overall we will all win, and that is for us the most important message.
If TTIP comes to a formal agreement, then we hope it will be beneficial for consumers. That is better prices, better access to products. That is a possibility that is in every treaty and maybe also in TTIP.
Because of regulatory cooperation body and ISDS, it will be very hard to increase standards. In the regulatory cooperation body, they will look if they are trade disturbing. This free trade agreements only accept food safety, so all environment, animal welfare standards are also always free trade distorting. And so it will be very hard to even increase our standards in Europe.
Well, the Netherlands has always been a strong trading partner, so they certainly have reaped the benefits of trade in the past. Certainly the agriculture industry has room to grow. We think with the ports in Rotterdam and with the airport in Amsterdam, the transportation that could result in the increased trade, those are certainly growth areas as well.
The Netherlands has always been an open economy and focused on exports. So it will be, I think, in our advantage TTIP, maybe even more than other European countries which economies are less open for exports, etc. The debate on TTIP in the Netherlands is quite an emotional debate. It should be a little bit more based on rational arguments instead of emotions. I think that's also our main goal, to rationalize the whole debate. More on arguments, less on emotions.
I think we're seeing more and more support amongst the small and medium-sized enterprises as they learn more about it. And that's really one of our hopes for the agreement. The big businesses tend to have the trade already in place that they want, but the small and medium-sized businesses are just trying to get into that market, trying to expand, and they're the ones that face the biggest hurdles.
More information is always better. On the other hand, it is difficult. You cannot negotiate these things completely openly, and transparency, which you heard from a lot of organizations. We want to be that the European Commission will be more transparent, but I think this is the most transparent trade negotiations we have seen until now. So I think that is a huge benefit to us all.
Standards are different in the EU and the US. Sometimes they're better in the European Union, sometimes they're better in the United States. And in general, there is a thrust to agree on the least denominator, and that is something which we want to avoid. We believe that if here there are negotiations between the EU and the US, they should lead to harmonizing further up to make sure that we take the best from both sides.
In the European Union, all of the member states are brothers and sisters, and the Americans are our cousins. So it's not the closest family because that's inside the European Union, but it is extended family because the Americans look more like us than perhaps other parts of the world, and that's something that it's very important to recognize and also to cherish.